What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin and Chainlink analysis video. Now, before we get into the charts, I actually want to draw your attention to this dashboard, okay? Because we just got a very interesting trend signal show up, and that trend signal is actually on Bitcoin. Now, from yesterday's video, for those of you who did watch it, you would have noticed that Bitcoin was actually showing a neutral signal, right? But we just flipped short about 10 hours ago. Now, I was actually kind of waiting on this. I want to see where, where this dashboard would lead us, where the trend would lead us rather. Now, this is all, of course, based on those higher time frames. I mean, it is a trend trading dashboard, right? You want to catch a trend. So we will be going over Bitcoin to see, okay, what exactly is happening on those higher time frames to give us that short signal, right? But we will also be going over Link, and what do we have on Link? Now, Link is still showing a long now, but however, this did flip about 2 weeks ago, and for those of you who did catch it, that's a good 32% to the upside. So congrats to whoever caught it, whoever caught my video from last time on Link before we popped. Link BTC again still long, 36% to the upside. Okay, cool. So this is what we have on the dashboard. These are the signals that we have on the two coins that we will be covering today. Okay, and by the way, for those of you who have asked me about accessing the dashboard, we have not released yet, and we plan on releasing sometime this week. Now, if you want to kind of keep updated on the release date, just get onto www.mangoresearch.co/get-dashboard. Now, I will be including the link to this above as well as in the description below. Okay, now we do have a free version. We'll be releasing a free version as well as a premium version. Okay, and the free version, for those of you who are just doing this as a hobby, okay, the free version is good. It's a decent version of the dashboard. However, for those of you who want to take your trading seriously and who want that extra oomph, that extra edge, I will recommend getting the premium version of the dashboard. Now, just get onto this link, and you'll have all the information in front of you, everything you need to know about the dashboard, okay? But if you want to kind of keep updated on the release, this is the form right here. Just sign up, and I will keep you in the loop. And by the way, for the first 50 people who sign up, they get a sweet early bird discount. So that's that. So yeah, link in the description. Check that out if you are interested. Now, let's get onto the chart to see what exactly is happening here that gave us that short signal on Bitcoin. Now, this is Bitcoin on that 1 hour time frame. So from earlier today, I was actually looking at price action. I usually start off my morning with a bit of analysis. And first, I noticed a pattern play. Of course, I always notice a goddamn pattern play. I couldn't help myself. That's the first thing I'm looking for, guys. But no, I actually looked at this this ascending triangle. Sean and I were both looking at it. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Now, if you take the measured move, okay, of this triangle, and you plot it right here, it takes us to this the middle of this green box, okay? The number over there is about 7,070, give or take. But we'll be going over the significance of the green box. For those of you who have not caught any of my previous videos, my levels remain the same. I am still looking at the same levels. Again, we'll be going over that. But I also remember telling Sean that, okay, you know what? This could be a ascending triangle, to which the measured move leads us to that 7K region, 7,070. However, this also has the good volume profile for a inverted head and shoulders. Okay. However, while this would be the break for the ascending triangle, right, this yellow horizontal ray, I told him that it would not be the case for the head and shoulders pattern. The neckline would actually be this. Now, for those of you who do not see the head and shoulders pattern here, I'm going to get rid of that line. And here, let me highlight it for you. That's the left shoulder. That's the head. And this right here is the right shoulder. I said, if we break this, and the thing is that I had my doubts because we never saw that volume push that we usually see when there is a break of a pattern, even if it is on those lower time frames. So I was kind of skeptical about that, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe this could actually very well be a inverted head and shoulders. And what do you know, guys? it appears that we are actually getting rejected off of there as we speak, right? So this is what was going on those lower time frames. Now, once again, and this is why I always say wait on that confirmation, wait on that break before you place your trades, because it is so easy to get faked out right there. This only becomes a bullish pattern after the break. You wait on that break, wait on that beautiful, beautiful volume confirmation, okay? And then more often than not, you do get a retest of the neckline. So I usually wait for that. And if I'm not convinced, like I was not convinced on the ascending triangle, so I did not take a trade. I was not convinced on the ascending triangle because I did not see the volume push that I wanted to see that usually, you know, comes on a break of an ascending triangle. So this is what's going on the 1 hour time frame. I won't be, you know, going over the rest of the 4 hour and stuff because I actually want to draw your attention to the 2-day. Now, we did close a 2-day candle today. And if my chart loads, we can talk about it further. If it loads, of course, it's got a mind and a heart of its own. There we go. Okay, so the lines, by the way, on my chart, the dark white lines are monthly levels. So they are significant, extremely significant levels. And the dark gray lines that you see here, those are weekly levels, which are also significant. And if you notice, Bitcoin actually has been oscillating between these levels. The topmost range being that 7,425, and the bottom monthly is at around that 6,400 region. Okay, now we have been spending a lot of time over there since what? 23rd of March, so it's been pretty meh. But no, I feel like we have done something very interesting on this last 2-day close. Now, if you just go on and put on that mango ribbon, by the way, for those of you who want access to the mango ribbon, it is completely free, okay? I will include a link to that as well in the description below. You can just go on, sign up there, and I will grant you access, okay? So if you want access, you have it. But no, mango ribbon, and what do you guys notice? What do you guys notice? If you just look at price action, allow me to just zoom in, okay, to how we closed, put up all those drawing tools. But this was that last close, 2-day close, okay? We lost the 2-day 21 EMA as well as that 2-day 10 simple moving average on that last 2-day close. And what do we have here? A very, very classic retest of that level. Now, usually as soon as Bitcoin loses a major level, whether it's EMAs or even horizontals, you usually see a retest of that level. Now, I usually like taking my trades based on those retest regions. I think that managing the trade would be very, very easy, okay, if it does move against me. Now, if we do close that next 2-day candle underneath these two levels, I will be expecting a further push to the downside. Why the hell is my arrow so messed up? Okay, there we go. Further push to the downside if we do close below the next 2-day candle, below the 10 simple moving average, as well as that 21 EMA. Okay, so that's what I'll be looking for on the bearish side. However, guys, if we do close above, okay, will I be flipping bullish? No, not yet, but I will tell you what I will be flipping bullish on. If you look at this green box territory right here, now this has a lot of significance, and here's why. If I just put on my cloud, okay, go ahead and put yours on too. For those of you who do not know what cloud settings we use here at Mango, it is the double settings. That is 20, 60, 120, 30. Okay, those are our settings. And if you just notice, the top of that green box territory on the 2-day time frame lines up with the Kijun, okay? And the bottom is almost in line with that 21 EMA. Okay, now if you pan on over to your daily time frame, I'll just kind of move back for a second. Daily, 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 come on. Thank you. Good Lord. Okay, now the top of the green box territory lines up with the top of the cloud. Okay, now we did break it right here, made a nice beautiful edge to edge. Hell, we even lost it here. We're pushing up, and right now we're using the daily Tenkin as resistance. Notice this daily candle as well. We pushed right back up to the Tenkin, got rejected significantly, and dumped only to close. Did we close below the cloud? Let me see that. We closed at 6,854, and the bottom of the cloud was 6,854. We just made it. But no, we've made a push back up. Okay, now we're testing that Tenkin. can we close over? If we do close over, guys, I will be expecting a push to this level, to the top of the daily cloud, sitting at 7,175. But of course, I kind of diverted here. We were talking about this green box territory. The top of the green box here on the daily lines up with the top of the cloud. Okay, now we went over the 2-day time frame. Let's get on to the 3-day time frame, because this also has significance on the 3-day time frame. Allow me to zoom in. Okay, now the top of the cloud on the 3-day time frame lines up with the Kijun as well as the 21 EMA. Okay, that's right there in a very, very tight range. Now, what about the 4-day time frame? What are we doing on that 4-day? That is, guys, the Kijun on the 4-day. The top of the green box is the Kijun on the 4-day. For those of you who have been watching my videos, my TA videos, I have been putting a lot of emphasis on this one single sort of number here. It's not even a zone anymore. It's just one line of resistance, which is at 7,175. Okay, this is very, very important. Hell, when we closed over here, I was telling Sean that I don't know, we start closing more candles above this, I think I'm gonna start flipping long. But right now, guys, like I said, this is still resistance. Okay, on that 4-day time frame, we did lose it, and we have been holding it as resistance, 7,175. Now this is on the 4-day. Let's get onto that weekly, because this also has relevance on the weekly time frame. And what do you see there, guys? That is the Tenkin on the weekly. Like, I hope you're getting the picture at this point. I put a lot of emphasis on these things because it's important. When you see so much confluence across multiple time frames on that one single level, chances are it's a very, very important level. Okay, 7,175. Getting back on the 2-day time frame now, that dashboard, the signal on the dashboard is based on those high time frames, predominantly that 2-day time frame. And we have lost the 10 SMA as well as the 21 EMA. However, if we take out that 21 EMA on the next 2-day close, I will be looking for a move to 7,175, the top of that green box territory. But now, if we break that, okay, I will be looking for further continuation to the upside. But yeah, this is what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. Now let's get on to Chainlink and see what Link is doing. Now, Link BTC, let's start off with that. This is Link on the 2-day. Oh my god. Holy moly. It's a bullish chart, and it's also a messy one because I'm messy with my charts. Okay, so Link BTC on the weekly time frame. How are we doing on the weekly, actually? Let's actually zoom out. Just turn off all those lines. How are we doing on the weekly? Holy crap. Notice this, guys. And this is what I was talking to you guys. I don't know, this was like weeks ago. This is before we even had that freaking 50% dump. The thing is that these coins like Link and a bunch of other altcoins, they trended so hard, okay, that even if they did drop on the weekly time frame and met some sort of measured move of some really, really bearish pattern, they still wouldn't lose the weekly uptrend. And Link was actually one of those coins. Like, even after that massive dump that we had, okay, back last month around my birthday, it's like my birthday was like the worst day, guys. I kid you not. Everything dumped on my birthday, crypto as well as traditional. And I think Sean probably hates me a bit for that. But no, this is, I mean, it all dumped, but what do you know, guys? We did maintain those weekly higher lows, right? But now question is for Link Bitcoin on that weekly time frame. Now it's Wednesday today, so we have a lot of days left on the for the next weekly close. But no, if we can close over this right here, it's a far shot right now. Okay, I think that'll be pretty significant. I think Chainlink could very well make a further push to the upside. Now, why did I mark that level out? It's because, well, I'm looking for that structure, right? I'm looking for a bullish structure. I want Chainlink to be taking out those wicks. Now, the highest wick over here is at 568 sats. If Chainlink can start closing weekly candles over that, I think we're going to see a further push to the upside. Like, that is going to be extremely bullish. We'll have higher lows as well as higher highs. However, right now, I mean, that is, like I said, a far shot. There's quite a bit that Chainlink has to cover, and given, you know, the current conditions of markets, I don't know. I'm finding it so hard to be bullish amidst the economic turmoil that many countries are going through. But I'm trying to keep the fundamentals out of this. Let's just look at the technicals here, because I feel like if there's anything that would lead the markets, that would lead us to making the right decisions here, I believe it's going to be the TA. Okay, there's just too much damn news out there. There's too much noise, and it's like the landscape of news and fundamentals just keeps changing as soon as new things are introduced. Okay, new relief programs are introduced. So it's very easy to sway. But no, let's just stick to TA, because I think that will paint a clear, more unbiased picture for us. Okay, so right now, guys, Link Bitcoin, Link BTC on that daily time frame is bullish. I don't have anything of there, like it's bullish. I mean, we are still maintaining that daily 10 simple moving average, right? So that's good news for the bulls on that daily time frame. What about so this is on the cloud. Let's get onto that ribbon. What are we doing on the ribbon? So we have the 10. I don't think it shouldn't be doing anything, you know, crazy. No, it's the same. You're holding the 10 SMA. There's nothing above that, right? Let's get on to the 4 hour. Now, for those of you who have been watching, who watched my last Chainlink analysis video, that actually went so well. It went so freaking well. Like, as soon as I published that video, we just shot right up. I believe that was a play actually on the 4 hour 200 simple moving average. Let's go ahead and put that on. And yep, that was right here. For whoever caught that trade, by the way, that was a good, what is it? 36% to the upside. If I'm not wrong, that should have also lined up with the call on the dashboard, right? The signal on the dashboard. The long signal. So because when we checked earlier in the video, that was a 14-day signal, and what do you know, guys, 14 days. Yep, this kind of lined up with the long signal on the dashboard, so that's pretty cool. But no, I actually even said that when Link starts to trend, sorry, I noticed that it trends very, very well on that 4 hour 21 EMA. Okay, and as soon as we start losing the 4 hour 21 EMA, I usually notice that that's Link's first sign telling you that, hey, I may want to start cooling off pretty damn soon. Okay, and what do you know? We trended underneath that 4 hour 21 EMA for not couple of 4 hour candles, but how many candles was this? 9 bars, right? So 9 candles of trending below that 4 hour 21 EMA until we shot up and made a further push to the upside, making in a higher high. However, guys, we have lost it now for the second time. And usually when I see that, I'm looking at that as a sign of weakness. Okay, now I could very well be wrong about this. I could very well be wrong about my observation on Link, you know, trending well on the 4 hour time frame. This is, of course, from the historic price action that I have back tested. But no, right now, I mean, if you just look at price action the way we're trending, I mean, we did kind of shoot to the upside just now, right? And I believe this did break a symmetrical triangle of sorts. This was a symmetrical triangle. There we go. And we have broken that symmetrical triangle to the upside. However, that volume is not too impressive. Okay, so be careful there. But no, if this symmetrical triangle does end up meeting the measured move, I am saying that we come all the way up to 540 sats. Okay, 540 sats. Let's go ahead and mark that out. Make that a nice yellow. Where is my... There we go. Make that a yellow. That way we know that that is the measured move. Okay, so I'm saying that if this ends up meeting the measured move, that's going to go up to 540 sats. And yeah, as in, it's a tough one right now. Okay, this is looking bullish. Okay, gun to my head, is this bullish or bearish? I mean, dude, it's bullish. We've broken to the upside. Price is above the 10 simple moving average as well as that 21 EMA. Okay, let's get onto that 12 hour time frame. Where are we relative to our 12 hour levels? And we are, let's go ahead and put on that cloud actually. 10. Okay, so once again, guys, Chainlink is above that 10 simple moving average as well. However, what is this? Did we close over or under the 10 simple moving average on the 12 hour? So the 10 simple was at 50417 sats. We closed at so we just made it 505 sats. So we just made it right above that 10 simple moving average. So yes, Chainlink BTC has been holding the 10 simple moving average as support. Okay, and we still are. We have made a further push to the upside, and I believe this is going to come up to test some of its previous highs here at around that 540 sat level. Okay, do we move up from here or do we move down from here? Quite honestly, guys, just look at the structure. Okay, you're looking for a bullish structure on this. You're looking for those higher highs to be put in and higher lows to be put in. If we start taking out these wicks, this one right here, okay, in a more healthy manner, I'll be looking for further continuation to the upside. I think Chainlink is trending very, very well. However, on the more bearish side of things, start looking for consecutive closes below that 4-hour 21 EMA. Okay, as soon as it starts giving you those closes under the 4-hour 21 EMA and it starts using the 21 EMA as overhead resistance, that is basically telling you that, hey, Chainlink BTC may want to start cooling off. Okay, so be careful there if you are someone who's long. But I don't think that is something that you have to worry about just yet, because like you can see, Chainlink BTC is well above that 4-hour 21 EMA. Okay, I feel like this has a better probability of moving to the upside and meeting the measured move of that symmetrical triangle at 540 sats. But this is Chainlink BTC for you. Let's go ahead and look at Chainlink USD, because that's going to paint a better picture. While Chainlink BTC is doing well, you also want to make sure that the USD pairing is doing well, right? That way you know that Link Bitcoin is not doing well. The Link BTC pairing is not doing well because BTC is losing value. You want to make sure that Chainlink USD is also moving up, okay, in value. And what do you know? The Link USD chart also did make a move to the upside. And I believe this also had a beautiful symmetrical triangle at play, guys. And this was a symmetrical triangle right here. Probably see it better on the 1-hour time frame. Yep. See, guys, I'm so good with my patterns. Like, I can't help myself. I see them. Like, even if they could be tiny, tiny patterns on the chart, and I will still see them. And there we go. That is the measured move to the upside, okay, of that that symmetrical triangle, and that will take us to $3.76. From where price is at right now, that is still at around a 4% to the upside. However, I mean, this is a 1-hour time frame, so I'm not going to look at that cloud. However, I'll be looking at the... Great, guys. We have a bullish crossover setup right here, okay? So there's a beautiful, beautiful bullish crossover setup. So I think that we could very well get to this beautiful measured move at $3.76. And what else? Where are we relative to our 4-hour time frame? Look for price to start taking out these highs right here. Okay, now it's going to be from structure from here on, and look for structure, look for good patterns with the right volume profile. Okay, I noticed that Link does very, very well on those triangles. Like, it loves triangles. Like this one that I highlighted on my last video with you guys. This orange line here was actually the measured move, if you remember, right? And what do you know? We met it to the freaking T. Hell, we got rejected around that zone, made a further push to the downside, breaking that 21 EMA. And once again, guys, we did break the 21 EMA right here. Okay, broke it right here again, made a push to the upside. I'm not liking the volume on this symmetrical triangle either. I don't think there's volume on here. So once again, be careful. Okay, be careful on the volume. I don't think the volume is there. So usually when Link does break up, okay, you see the volume. Look at the volume that poured in here around this range. I think this will be better, more visible on that higher time frame. What do you know? Look at this node here relative to all of these nodes right here, right? That was a beautiful, legit volume push to the upside. Now that will kind of tell you that whether or not is this, you know, is it a break or not? And that was a break. That was a really, really good break. But however, the volume hasn't poured in right here, so be careful of that. But no, I mean, it's still bullish, guys. Okay, we have a beautiful ribbon crossover setup, bullish crossover setup on the 1-hour time frame. And 4-hour time frame is above the 10 SMA as well as the 21 EMA. Okay, on the 12-hour time frame, which we close in about an hour, we close this candle in an hour. If we take back that 10 simple moving average on the 12-hour time frame, I will be looking for a further push to the upside, possibly meeting the measured move of that symmetrical triangle. Now, question is, can we take out these wicks right here? If we take this out, I will be looking for further continuation. If not, then further push to the downside. But I feel like the level that you need to watch out for if you are someone who is long and wants to be a little more prudent with his or her position, look for how Link reacts relative to the 4-hour levels. Okay, Link does very, very well on the 4-hour levels. You're basically looking for that price relative to the 21 EMA. Okay, if we start rejecting it too much and we start losing the 55 and this major horizontal right here at $3.40, I'm saying we have a push to the downside. But no, Link is looking good, guys. I mean, it's looking good. I still think it has a little more oomph in it. But if we break this orange line, I believe the next level for Link... this is a tough one. It's actually going to be this wick right here as well. That's going to be another level, okay, based on past price action. And after this, I believe we're going to have one right here. At around... There we go. That's around $4.04, give or take. But those are the most immediate levels on the daily, and that's what I'll be watching out for. But for now, guys, look for that overall bullish trend. Higher highs and higher lows. Brilliant. And yeah, I mean, that's all I have for you for today for Bitcoin as well as Chainlink. Chainlink is looking bullish. Okay, it still looks like it has a little more gas in it. It has a little more fuel. It has a little more oomph. Bitcoin depends on where that 2-day closes. If we lose the 10 SMA as well as that 21 EMA and we use it as overhead resistance on the next 2-day close, I think we're going to have a further push to the downside. Okay, and this is all I have for you for Bitcoin and Chainlink. With this, guys, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way, guys. Ciao.